Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So, yes, nakasuot po ako ng aking headphones, you might be wondering. Kasi nga po, ako po ngayon ay nagsimula na bilang English teacher for 5-1 Talk. And I'm happy to share with you ano ba ang ginagawa ng isang teacher sa 5-1 Talk. So, you can watch out with this video. Hi,
Okay,
how are
okay,
you?
no problem. It's
My
just on
name is
time.
Jackie.
Jackie, okay, nice to meet you. I'm Sean.
Yes, hi Sean, and how is your day today?
Oh, today everything goes well because this is the first day I I work. I begin to work this year because we just celebrated our spring festival. It is a very long holiday.
Oh, so after being well rested, you're now finally back to work,
Yes,
right?
yeah, yes. More than
Okay.
10 days.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm. Now, I know that you got back from work, but I
mhm,
hope that you're also excited today to start learning our lesson.
mhm,
Okay.
mhm,
And let me see. Let's check. Now, our lesson for today would be still part of world cultures and customs.
mhm.
So
Okay,
it's about my cup of tea. Okay, my
okay.
cup of tea.
Mhm,
And in this lesson, you will give precise information
mhm.
about a custom in your country. So maybe there's something you want to share with me about some of your customs there in China.
Okay.
Okay. Mhm.
Mhm,
Now let's go to the next page.
mhm,
Oh, by the way, I just wasn't able to take note of what you said or like word per word.
mhm,
But remember, I asked you how was your day today.
mhm,
Just remember that if you're sharing something that happened earlier today, that's
mhm,
already in the past tense. Okay,
mhm,
so like
mhm.
if you're saying something like your uh, day went, so make sure that you use the past tense of the verb instead of using
Oh,
because I know sometimes we still use the same verbs, right? But
okay,
if the
okay,
action or what you're describing already happened earlier today, then
okay. I
that's
see.
already past tense. Okay.
Okay, I see. It's a
So
very good advice. Thank you.
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm. So sometimes we forget that, right? We
Mhm,
forget that because we're just telling a story and we're not so mindful about the tenses. So just focus on, let's say if you're telling about story from earlier today or yesterday, then
mhm,
that's past tense. If it's happening now, then it's
mhm.
okay to use the present tense. Okay. Now,
Okay.
anyway, let's move on with our lesson for today, Sean.
Mhm.
And question, okay? What kind of tea do you like drinking?
Okay. Uh, I drink many kind of teas, such as green tea, black tea, and pu'er tea. Do you know pu'er?
I'm not really familiar. I'm just familiar with the usual ones, the green tea, black tea,
Yeah.
um, and I think I usually just have the green tea. That's the in thing right now. And then we
Okay.
have also here milk tea. So they put in
Oh,
milk.
okay. Oh, milk tea. Okay. Okay.
But
I think that's not uh uh actually tea, but yeah, there are many milk tea in China. Yes.
mhm. Well, people like to mix up things, right? So I think that's okay. It's part of trying out new things and new flavors.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of new, so we have new words aside from talking about tea. We'll also be discussing about some new words and expressions today.
Hmm. No
Okay.
problem.
So, Sean.
And can I just extend the answer of the first question?
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say again?
Oh, I just said, could I just extend the
Oh,
answer?
sure, sure. Go
Okay,
ahead.
okay,
I'd,
okay.
I'd really like to know more about because I know in China you have a lot of teas.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Here,
Beep, beep.
just
Okay.
so you can tell me more about those as well.
Okay. Since you just wear green. I begin with green tea. Green tea is very important and very popular in China because people believe that to drink green tea can help them uh, keep from radiation. Do you know radiation?
Radiation? Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
Really?
Because nowadays we just use so many electricity equipments, and
Mhm.
if people drink some green tea, that is very good for their health.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, so maybe now I'm gonna have to drink a lot of green tea.
Hmm.
I just know that,
So
and
you
what I
drink a lot of green tea.
every time I can buy one, I just buy
Hmm.
it from the grocery. But I don't really take an effort to buy one. I mean,
Hmm.
if I happen to pass by, then I will have one. But
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
go the extra mile to have
Okay,
or to one.
because green tea, the flavor is a little light. It's not very heavy, so
Mhm.
many people will choose black tea. Black tea has a heavier flavor, and uh,
Mm.
and if they drink too much tea, people believe that uh, to drink black tea can help could do some help with their stomach.
Ah, really?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I just thought tea would just give you flavor in your water. So that's usually what I do. But um, that's a good information that you shared. Something I would like to explore a bit maybe some other time. But I know in China you really have a lot of those teas, so that's interesting to know. Now, anything else you want to share about tea?
Uh, nope. T-
Okay. Now, another tip I can give you, Sean, when you're constructing your sentences, sometimes it's easier if you just keep it short and simple.
Mhm.
And sometimes what happens is you drop some of the words, like for
Okay,
example,
okay, I
to
see.
drink.
No
So
problem.
it's just consistency. I think that, and that can happen only if you practice.
Okay,
Okay, so
okay.
just practice, practice. I used to tell, yesterday I told one of my students,
Mhm.
if you don't have anyone else to talk to, you can talk to the wall if you want. As
Okay,
long as you're
okay.
able to talk
Oh,
and
really?
practice speaking in English. Okay?
Okay. I see.
Now, speaking of learning new words,
Hmm.
we'll discuss a few new words today and new expressions as well. So
Hmm.
the first one we have here is wrongdoing.
Hmm.
Okay?
Wrongdoing. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. And go ahead, you can read the meaning.
Okay, a bad or illegal action.
So can you try completing the sentence?
Of course, you should mm, you should make an heartfelt apology for any wrongdoing.
True. I agree with that. Everyone who makes something a wrongdoing should always have a heartfelt apology,
Yeah,
right?
yes.
How about number two? Number two is vital.
Okay, vital, extremely necessary and important. It's vital that customs are followed correct, correctly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, because people pass on those customs, and it's
Mhm.
part of being who you are, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Now that's correctly,
Correctly.
right? So
Correctly.
yes, there's no extra vowel sound in between the letter T and the letter L. So it's just three syllables. Correctly.
Oh, correctly.
Okay. Try just a little bit vowel sound in between the T and the L.
Correctly.
Correctly.
Correctly. Correctly.
Right. Okay. That's much
Correctly.
better. Mm-hmm.
Correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Correctly. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes that's a common thing. We have like
Correct.
extra sounds,
Correct.
so you have to be
Correct.
mindful of those extra sounds. Okay.
Mhm.
Now,
Okay.
number three is date back. Date
Okay.
back.
Okay. Number three, date back. Have have existed since a particular period of time. The
Mm-hmm.
celebration of the festival dates back to 2,000 years ago.
So how many? 2,000 years ago. All
Yeah,
right, you said okay. Yeah. Well, I
maybe
don't
it's
really know.
Christmas. Mhm.
Yes. Well, we don't really know how it all started, right? As long as it's just being passed on these festivals. I mean, it's being passed on and it's been happening from way, way back. Now, number four is
Mhm.
body language.
Okay. Body language. A person's movements or positions that express his or her thoughts or feelings. I could tell from your body language that you are very, very happy.
Yes, because when you're happy, it shows with your energy and all that, right? If you're
Yeah.
sad, sometimes you end up being a little bit slow and not really moving so much, or you want to just probably just sit down and rest or lie down, right?
Yes.
Now, number five is
Okay.
swallow one's pride.
Swallow one's pride to accept something embracing, such as admitting you are wrong.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, people who made some progress should swallow their pride instead of being pride.
Okay, when you're talking about the adjective, you
Uh-huh.
use proud. Okay,
Okay,
so
proud. Okay,
yes,
yeah.
pride is the noun.
Hmm.
Proud is being or having pride.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Let
okay. People who made some progress should swallow their pride instead of being proud.
right. Okay. Now number six
Mhm.
is heart. Oh, we actually you said this earlier, right? So
Yes,
who would
of
have
course.
known? We're also learning it today. So that's heartfelt apology.
Heartfelt apology. Yeah, because I've pre-studied the content. Okay. A heartfelt apology, an honest or sincere apology. She
Mm-hmm.
expressed her heartfelt apology by by uh, by by giving a book as a gift.
Oh, yes. So sometimes just saying sorry isn't enough, right? So you
Mhm.
have to do something or give something just to make them feel that you're really apologizing heartfully, right?
Yeah.
Now, number seven. Number
Mhm.
seven is see the error of somebody's ways. It's kind of
Mhm.
long. See the error of somebody's ways. Go ahead.
Okay, see the error of somebody's ways, to accept that you've done something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
After she saw the error of her ways, she made a heartfelt apology.
Okay, you always like heartfelt apologies, right? Okay, well, that's the way to go. So if you really want to learn the new words you're learning in class, you
Mhm,
have to use them.
mhm,
Because even if we study so many words today,
mhm,
but you don't use them, tomorrow you'll totally forget what we have studied, right?
mhm. Yeah.
So the best way for you to really learn words, new
Mhm.
words or new expressions, is if you try to use them every time.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's go to page 4 this time.
Mhm.
And Sean,
Oh.
we have here a role play. So we
Yeah.
have a role play,
Mhm,
and we have your Lizzie. Lizzie
mhm,
asked her landlady. Her landlady's name is Miss Lee,
mhm.
and she's asking her some details about the tea drinking customs in China.
Okay.
So let's pretend that I am Lizzie and you
Mhm.
will be Miss Lee.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll go first and I go. I can't help but notice some people in tea houses tapping their fingers on the table when tea has been poured out in their cups. May I know why they do this?
That body language is just our way of politely expressing our gratitude to the person who has served us tea. It's a custom that dates back to about for 100 years.
It's amazing that it's still being practiced today. I wonder what other drinking customs people still follow at present.
We also pour tea to say that we are sorry about a wrongdoing. When children serve tea to their parents, it shows they are swallowing their pride and that they've seen the error of their ways.
Okay, very good. Now, it's not really wrong the way you say this one, but just be careful because we call it a contraction.
Mhm.
So you read it as they are.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
That's
They
wrong.
are. Mhm.
Mhm. It really means they are or they were,
Oh,
but
uh,
mhm,
they
that's
were.
the meaning. That's the meaning of it. It's like this: they are
Mhm.
or they were. Whether it's past tense or present tense. But sometimes we make use of the apostrophe to shorten it, right?
Mhm.
So when you read it with the apostrophe and the re, then it
Mhm.
becomes there.
Okay.
So
There. Mm.
the a sound disappears. So it becomes there.
They
Just
were.
one,
They
yes, just
they
one
they
syllable.
were. They were. Oh,
There.
they are. There. There.
Just one syllable. There.
Oh, there. There.
Mm-hmm. Now, if it's two words, you don't put an apostrophe, then it becomes they are or
They
they
are.
were in the
Okay.
past tense.
Oh, so there. So okay. So there just represent they are all they were.
Yes, but when you see it as THEY apostrophe RE, then you read it as there instead of they are.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mhm. And just so you know, Dave, this one
They
is
they
they
have.
have.
They have. Yeah.
Right. So here you read it as Dave, so that's good. So just be careful. There's nothing really wrong with it. The person who's listening to you wouldn't be confused because it means the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
But just to be technical about it, if you're reading it word for word, letter for letter,
Mm-hmm.
then it's not exactly the same when you say
Yeah.
it as they are versus there.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Now, number five.
Mm-hmm.
So this time, let's switch roles, and I will be. Wait, who was I earlier? I
Uh,
was
you will be Miss Lee
Miss
and
Lee. I
I'm
will be Miss.
Lizzie. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead.
Okay. So offering and pouring tea is done to express a heartfelt apology.
It's vital that the apology is heartfelt because if it is, it means that the person is also showing respect by taking the situation seriously.
Mhm. I agree. I noticed that there are some parents who pour tea for their children. What about this? Is there any meaning to it?
It just shows that parents care for their children. Now, when children leave home because of work somewhere else or because of marriage, they may not often see their parents. So, drinking tea in restaurants becomes an important activity for parents and children to catch up with each other.
Mhm.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting. Is this really happening in China?
Uh, yes, I think, but especially in some areas, I think, but maybe not the most of the uh uh country, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because to express such of feelings,
Uh-huh.
Chinese people have many different ways.
Yeah, and I find it really interesting. Now, anyway, before we discuss all of those other customs, I have a question based on what you've read.
Mhm,
Okay, first question for you, Sean.
mhm.
What is the act of tapping the table when they serve or when serving when serve tapping the table when served tea about?
Okay. Okay. The act of typing the table when served tea is about expressing their polite. It means to say thank you to the person who serve to serve the people.
Oh, yes. And what are other tea drinking customs that were mentioned aside from the tapping of the table?
Okay. Besides typing the table, there are two other. There are two other tea drinking customs are mentioned in this conversation. First,
Mm-hmm.
it just uh, someone did. It just means a heartfelt apology. This is
Mm-hmm.
the first. The other is parents show their may show okay, parents express their feeling of thinking and wishing for their children. They just pour some tea uh, for children who will leave home.
Yeah, so it can be as simple as parents express their care. So you can
Yes,
sum it up, their care for their children. Now,
yes.
I just have a few words that I think we need to practice first before we go to the next
Mhm,
page. Um, Nothing really critical, but sometimes you can get, when you say it the wrong way, it may mean a different word.
mhm.
Like this one right here too. So, this is done.
Done,
Okay.
done.
To Yes, that O sound there sounds like you're just dropping your jaw, so you don't open your mouth too big.
Mhm.
Because earlier you said it as Dan. So
Then.
Dan is the name of a boy, right? So don't open your
Oh,
mouth. Don't
yeah.
open your mouth too
Mhm.
wide. Just drop the
Okay,
jaw
okay, okay.
a little
Done,
bit. Oh,
done,
Dawn, right?
done, done.
And
Oh,
however, this one, the last one, this word, sorry, let me
tapping,
do it again. This
done.
one is tapping, right? It comes from the word tap.
Tap,
So
yeah.
so the act of doing it would be tapping. Okay, so
Tapping.
mhm. This one you have to open your mouth a
Oh,
little as if smiling, tapping.
okay,
If you
okay.
don't open
Done,
your mouth
done,
wide, you would either
done.
sound like chopping.
Typing.
So
Okay.
that's the topping, right? When you have pizza, so that's a different word. So see how just one vowel sound can mean a different word. So you really have to be careful with every possible vowel and consonant sound.
Okay.
Okay? Mhm.
Okay.
Very good. Now let's try this time on page 6.
Mm-hmm.
And this time
Mm-hmm.
we will apply what we have learned so far. So
Mm-hmm.
let's say that you have a foreign friend who wants to know about a particular custom in your country. It doesn't have to be always about tea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Okay.
not so sure what you want to share with me today.
Uh-huh.
It's You can share with me a particular custom that is still being practiced in your country at
Mm-hmm.
present.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay? So when you do this, you have a few guide questions that you can work on. So the first one would be what?
Mm-hmm.
What custom is still being practiced in your country today? So here you can, if you want to type first, go ahead and do so. If you want to say it out loud, then that's also okay. Okay.
Okay, okay, okay. There are many because China has a very very long history, so there are
Mm-hmm.
many customs that are still being practiced today. First, just in this picture, it is a sense. It is incense. So burn the incense is to express uh, our mourn and our feelings to our ancestors, and uh, because I just see this, because there are just the three pictures, and I see the third picture is very interesting because because we just spent our Spring Festival in China, so this custom is to send hongbao. It is a red package. Uh,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
So during the festival, you use red incense. Is that right?
yes, yes. And in China, we usually use WeChat to send electricity red rapid.
Okay.
Red racket. Okay.
Okay. Now, um, you said, let me just help you out with that, okay? You
Mm-hmm.
said you burn the incense to express our mourn and our feelings for our ancestors, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, I understand what you said. I mean, if I connect the words together, but mourn is a verb, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Since it is a
Oh,
verb,
morning. Okay,
yes.
morning feeling. Yeah.
So you can say we burn incenses or we burn the incense to
Mm-hmm.
express our mourning,
Yeah, our
right?
morning feeling to our ancestors. Yes.
Yes, okay, that's more like it, right? So remember that words, even if they sound the same, they may be used either as a noun, either as a verb or an adjective. So you have to decide, okay, what do I need? Do I need a verb? Do I
Mm-hmm.
need a noun? And you need to know which form fits that part of speech. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Mhm. Now, another tip I could give you, Sean,
Mm-hmm.
when you were telling me about the story of the incense or the custom of doing the incense,
Mm-hmm.
you had a lot of so, because, and I would suggest when you're asked a question,
Mm-hmm.
remember KISS, since it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, KISS, KISS, it means keep it short and simple. Okay?
Okay, okay.
So what you can do is think of just one simple sentence first. So
Mm-hmm.
let's say you can say, oh, one of the customs that we have here in China is burning incense. Period. You can
Okay,
put a period right there. So it
okay.
sounds more like you're telling me a story. Then you go on with, we do that because, so it's just one full
Mm-hmm.
line. So you can say, we do that to express mourning for
Mm-hmm.
our mourning feeling for our ancestors. And then you
Oh,
can put a period. So
okay.
instead of saying we do this because I do this is how we express our mourning feeling, and so and then you have another long statement. Then you don't put a period, and then you put in because. So it becomes like a. It sounds like there's more and
Mm-hmm.
more and more, and we don't know when the sentence would actually end. So
Mm-hmm.
to sound more, sound more confident as well, try
Mm-hmm.
to keep each of your sentences shorter and simpler.
Okay, thank you very much. I will.
They
I,
always say less words, less mistakes,
yes.
right? The more that you
Okay.
have so many words, just like when you're cooking, you have so many ingredients, and
Mm.
sometimes you end up having the wrong flavor, right? So same thing with English. When you
Okay.
have so many words, it's like, okay, how do I do this? Which form do I use for this one and this one and this one?
Mm-hmm.
So do it one sentence at a time, and it will become easier for you.
Okay, so keep, okay, KISS principle is very important. Okay.
Yes, keep it short and simple.
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember. Thank you.
Now, I know we're not going to be able to finish the rest of the pages. We're only going to stop at page 6,
Mm-hmm.
but page 7 will still be talking about the custom. So just practice doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, you don't just learn in class.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you learn today, you
Mm-hmm.
have to use it later,
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow, and the
Mm-hmm.
next day after until you get used to using those. Okay, if you
Okay.
stop using them, it's just useless. You won't really learn so much from me today,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. You are a very good teacher. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than my privilege to be your teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure you review the remaining pages,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And I
Mm-hmm.
hope to see you again, Sean. Okay?
Okay. Hope to see you again. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Have a good night
Bye
and
bye.
bye.
Bye bye.
So there you go. That's how you do it with 5-1 Talk. So ito po, adult student. Actually, most of the students that I have right now are adults and teenagers. Pero meron din namang kids. So far, isa pa lang naman na nakukuha ko since last week na kid student. It's a different challenge altogether for kid students, but it's also enjoyable. It brings you back to being a kid at heart. Now, I'll share that also maybe some other time. For now, ito lang muna i-share ko. So, pag interesado po kayo to try out being an English teacher at home, feel free to click on the link down below. I'll be posting my referral link. And you can ask me some questions as well on the application process, or actually I'm going to be creating a video on that. Now, you might be wondering bakit po ako nag-pursue ng pagiging English teacher. As you all know, marami lang po akong ibang pinagkakaabalahan like business, studies, and all. And I wanted a job or a side gig na work from home na somehow hindi ko na kailangang mag-aral pa ng bagong skill. And I think this is the perfect one. I used to be a trainer sa call center industry, so I think this is going to be very much fitting for me. So, ayan, nag-enjoy naman po ako so far, and I hope that you will enjoy also if you happen to be part of this family. And with that, maraming salamat and God bless us all. Bye!